What's up everybody? John here. Welcome to my channel, Iron Logan. Today, I will be doing my very first Hot Toys showcase and pose session. And being that it's my very first official one, I'd also like to let you know a little bit about myself and why I love collecting, if that's cool. Our subject today is the newly released 1/4 scale Spider-Man Homecoming Deluxe Special Edition. I love Spider-Man and the stories that have been told and the lessons that have been learned through him. So for me, getting this figure into my collection is now here as a physical reminder for me for all the time that I've spent with the character across all the mediums. And personally, I just think this release is awesome for that. Now I got mine from Toys Wonderland HK. I tend to get my figures from either Toys Wonderland, Sideshow, Suggo Toys, or even Games World here in Australia. I personally lately just go more Toys Wonderland as it gets here sooner. Moving forward, the structure of these videos will consist of my view on the figure and everything that comes along with it, followed by a pose showcase displaying a few different poses where I'll show the range of posability of the figure as well as give some display options for the collector and or photographer. That's a big part of why I love collecting figures. I love being able to pose them, create moments, and then share what I can do with others, as I love to see what everybody else does with theirs and that they share with me. So, if you like the same thing, stick around and let's get on with the show. Okay, let's check out the accessories. So, here's everything that comes along with Spidey, excluding the amazing diorama base, which I'll cover separately after looking over all these pieces. Now, being that I love to pose and photograph my figures, I'm an accessories man. I want them all. Give me everything you got. I want as much variety as possible so then I have more tools and options to create more moments. So you're never going to hear me get annoyed for the types of accessories that come along with the figure. I'm just glad that I get something. Seriously. So, with that being said, let's take a look. Firstly, I'm going to cover the backpack. I think it's cool. It's awesome that the zips open up so you can put stuff in there. I'm actually going to store some of the accessories in there, so I don't have to put them in a box or anything, within reason. But it already looks padded. Yeah, it's definitely padded. Very cool. Next, let's do the wings. Probably not going to use this one as much, nor for a display option, but I will have a go at getting some photos and maybe some poses on the turntable using these. I'm going to try and get creative with it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Next, let's go onto the mobile phone. Very cool. Try and get in there. Ned calling. Very, very cool. I will be using this for sure. Lots of cool different things you can do with that. Next, we'll do the eyes. Eyes are awesome. I love the different types of varieties. That way, again, more posing options. Instant kill ones are epic. Love that red. And there's a darker maroon red, it looks like there. Very cool. It can change up a pose dramatically with just switching out the eyes. We'll come back to the head sculpt. I want to do that one last. We'll go on to the mask. Very cool. Already used this in a couple of shots. Cool that it comes along with it for sure, for photography reasons. Next, see if I can get in there. Very cool. Just clearly you can see the pictures. You can see search there. I saw in Justin's collection that it was quite difficult to stick to the figure. I haven't tried it yet, but I will have a try when I take some shots. Shout out to Justin for an awesome review. This is cool. I like this. Again, probably not gonna use it a lot. You're not going to really do any dynamic poses using something like this, but you know, use it a couple of times. Okay, the spider, very cool. I'll use it. I've already seen a few people on Instagram taking some shots with him holding this. I think that looks awesome. So I'm going to try something different today to show some different poses, try and show some things that I haven't seen yet when we get around to it. Yeah, that's cool. This bit goes into the chest, and you can take it off the chest as Spidey, so it looks like it's deployed. Don't know how I feel about taking the thing off his chest. Mine seems a little skewed to the right. I'll show you that when I pull Spidey up to have a look. Okay, onto the hands. Very cool hands. This is only the second Spider-Man I own. I got the upgraded suit, which I love. The head sculpt on that is amazing. I'm sure everybody knows that by now. This one's cool. Hold the phone, hold webs, hold other things. Very cool. We'll go into resting palms. I quite like these. Very cool. And the size is awesome. I actually never said this is my first quarter scale figure. And it is massive. These hands are cool. We'll definitely be using them in a minute. And web crawling hands. They do appear sculpted. Very cool. Alrighty, we'll go on to the webs. Being that this is only the second Spider-Man I own, I haven't played around with webs too much before, so we're going to do that today. And then that's cool. Very cool. Alrighty, let's get on to the head sculpt. A lot of people are divided, I think. Me? I like it. I think it's cool. Love the way the light hits there. That's very cool. There's certain angles you can get where I think it's really Tom Holland. Like, yeah, that's on point. I felt like I showed that in my video before in the intro. I think the head sculpt can look good on the body. But, you know, as with art, it's in the eye of the beholder. I did see that on Jetta Patrol, shout out to Ryan, that he had a mark on the nose as well as Justin. So I think it possibly could be them just attempting to put a freckle on there. Hair, very cool. Paint apps on there. Yeah, but I like it. No, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I think it's cool. Alrighty, so that covers all the accessories. What I'm going to do now is we're going to switch over to the base and then get into some posing. Okay, let's move on to the base. And guys, it is massive. It is huge. I love it. Where to start? It comes with 5 different display modes, giving the collector a great variety to choose between depending on the room you have to display it. The mode I currently have it in is mode E, the final mode, and in my opinion, it's the best one. I will use the others for photography at some point, but for me the shelf presence of this one is the best. Plus, I don't like to leave anything in the box. Next up, let's cover the light up effect. As you can see, the steps are a nice orange, the eyes of the vulture light up green, which is my favorite, and the 2 pieces at the back are a nice purple and pink. A great addition. It comes with 2 modes, this one where it will occasionally flicker on and off, and then a strobe effect, which I'll show you later. With powering up the light up effect, it has 2 options. One option is you can use batteries. I currently have 3 AAA batteries in there at the moment, as I have it on the turntable. But Hot Toys were generous enough to give us a USB connector, so if you have a power outlet near your display, you can have it plugged in to light it up, which is what I'm going to do. Moving up the base, you can see the platform and the big wing on there. I do love the design of the vulture wings. I felt he was the perfect villain for Peter in that movie, so very glad to have this. You see that fan on there? That swivels in and out, and the two arm pieces on the platform can swivel and be removed for more posing options. As for the dynamic stand that comes along with this, it sits at the back of the platform, which you will see shortly. All in all, the base is great. I feel it represents the film, the villain, and accompanies Spider-Man perfectly for your display. So with that, let's move on to Spidey. Okay, let's get on to Spidey. I can tell you right now, guys, he is massive. He is huge. It's epic. Being that this is my first quarter scale, I didn't really know what to expect, but he is huge. I do have Mando coming later when that's released, and I'm definitely going to be looking for an Iron Man. Hoping they make a Mark 85 in-game quarter scale. That'd be epic to go along with Spidey. Okay, so in this segment, I'm going to go over the suit, how it looks, and the articulation before we head into the post session. So let's do a bit of a zoom in here on the mask. Mask is awesome. Eyes look great. You can see the ears there, like there's a human head. You can see like the bump. Up the top here, you can see a bit of stitching. When you're looking front on, you can't tell. So to me, that works perfect. The material feels cool all over. The colors are the classic colors. These are the colors that I wanted. The only other Spidey I have is the upgraded suit, and I do love those colors, but I love the classic colors as well. I grew up drawing Spider-Man a lot as a kid, playing the video games. I watched the cartoons, the movies. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, so I wanted the blue and red to represent that in my collection, and this is epic for that. I missed the train on the 6 scale homecoming version, but when I saw that this was announced, I thought I'd just go for this guy, and I'm glad I did. I will tell you here on the suit, the spider looks off just a little bit, if you see there to the right. I'm not sure if that's a manufacturing thing or if they're all like that, but I will look into that just to make sure I'm completely happy with the delivery. It doesn't bother me too much, but I'll still look into it. But yeah, the colors are great. The suit is awesome. The detail is fantastic. The traps here, the musculature is awesome. The physique looks great. I think they've captured his physique in quarter scale really well. I'm a little bit limited for space here, so I do apologize if it's a bit zoomed in. I'm hoping to show what this character can do more in the post session, where I'll be zoomed out a bit and have him on the turntable. But here I'll show you the articulation. So head, good look up, really good movement, no issues there. The neck can move a bit. I'll move that more later. All the joints are ratcheted. I'll just get his arms out there. If you can hear that. There is bunching, but I think if you be careful, you just got to be careful. It's going to happen. I like to pose my figures for photography, so I'm going to be posing him. I'm going to be taking the risk. I'm just going to be super careful. I want to get enjoyment out of the figure. I love creating content. I love taking photos, trying to create moments that look cool. Just the doing of it is what I love doing. And then being able to share it with people is, another fun part of it. But I just love playing around, being creative with characters that I love. The ankle, feet, ratcheted, legs ratcheted here. Yeah, that's about all I'll show you here. The torso, got crunch, but I'll be playing around with that in the post session to try and show you a bit better what he can do. Okay, great. Let's get you down there, big dog. I think I'm going to call him Big Dog from now on. He's that massive. Okay, so from now, we'll move on to the next segment. Let's go. Okay, this concludes my very first official showcase and post session, covering Hot Toys 1/4 scale Spider-Man Homecoming Deluxe Special Edition. I know, it's a mouthful, but he is epic. So, if you've made it this far, I want to thank you, and I hope you've enjoyed everything I've covered on this figure. Moving forward, I will be creating more videos of the current figures in my collection, while also covering new figures when released, whilst trying to improve the quality of my content. My goal is to give collectors more display options and showcase what each figure can be capable of with posing and/or photography. For me, that's the fun part. I am open to feedback, so if there is something you liked or didn't like, or even would like to just see more of, please feel free to comment below, as I do want to improve the quality of my content I produce. Next up, I will be covering the very first Hot Toy I ever purchased, the one item that started it all. Lastly, I'm John, the channel is Iron Logan, named after two of my favourite characters, Iron Man and Wolverine. I love collecting, I love photography, I love creating awesome moments with the characters I love, and if you do too, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel to come on this journey with me in pursuing my passion. Until next time, live life, have fun, and keep posing.